What's going on, everybody? This is your girl Sis-Lo, and I'm here with another newsworthy update. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm here with my baby, my sugar dumpling trainer and speaker, Rosetta Annabelle Rosanna Dana Cooper. Okay, no, I'm just kidding, but her name is Miss Rosetta Cooper, and she is uh what I call a jack of all trades, master of most. Thanks for joining me, Ma.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Yeah. So tonight we're gonna cover a couple of few um topics of conversation here, and see my little curlies, my little look. You see my little natural curls going on. But we're gonna cover a few issues that's been going on in the news today, and most currently, the news that's going viral is the news of um, social media influencer Kevin Samuels uh, passing away today in Atlanta. At first, everybody thought this was a shock and some type of a hoax, simply because Kevin Samuels is very controversial. He's known to be I'm trying to, how would you put it? He has a very negative outlook, so to speak, when it comes to women. And often he has this call in or type platform where women call in and ask relationship questions, and he offers them solutions and answers. And most of the time, it's painting the women in a very negative light. So, um, well, I guess first, let me ask you, Ma, how do you feel today about the passing of Mr. Kevin Samuels?
Well, I wasn't really a huge follower of his,
Mhm.
but I have heard some opinions of relationships, and it was probably biased from his own standpoint. However, I guess there is a segment or a certain type of woman who will call in because they consider him to be a guru relationship specialist,
Mhm.
just to say. And he had very strong views based on his very own opinion. Many people said his sexuality was questionable, and maybe that was why he was
Mhm.
toward a negative side.
Mhm.
I mean, he had some really weird opinions of women that was not viewed in a very good light. So he kind of came off to me personally as a feminine.
Effeminate. Mhm.
I'll say feminine, which is
Right.
not a problem. I mean, if you want to, whatever you want to be, it's okay. But usually, men who have that negative opinion of women, usually it's because they have relationship problems. That's my opinion.
Mhm.
I think on the whole situation.
So, I'm looking. I am looking for the. I'm looking for the the news article that I read earlier from WGCI, I believe it was, which is a Chicago radio affiliate. Um, and they announced that it had been confirmed, and it had some of his uh, close friends and I think he's supposed to be a brother or something of his that came out and said confirmed the fact that the rumors of him passing were in fact true. So like a lot of times we always try to get confirmation of him, of stuff like this before we like come out and say, for sure that somebody is dead. You want to get confirmation because you don't want to get on there and then next thing you know, you got to come back and retract everything you said. So I did check quite a few outlets, and a lot of them, including like um, BT and a lot of other channels, confirmed that in fact this was true. Hey Tanya, I sent you the link. I don't know if you're able to come in, but I'm gonna put it in a chat so you can come on up. Yeah. So I always like to check with stuff like that because they quick to kill folk. That's one thing for sure. They are quick, 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 quick. But B. Scott, um, um, Revolt TV, and a lot of other news platforms that I follow confirmed the fact that he did in fact pass in Atlanta. So I'm gonna share one of the articles really quick. And hold on one quick sec. Let's share the screen. You can only see, yeah, I had it on. Actually, I'm gonna put my avatar up. Hi, honey. How are you, Vibrant Love? Thank you for coming in. hmm All right, here we go. Um, as you can see, it says this article comes from Love B. Scott's website. Kevin Samuels dead at 57. Kevin Samuels, self-proclaimed relationship guru, is dead. He was 57 years old. After news of Kevin's passing circulated around social media, those closest to the YouTube star began to confirm his death. And here there's Candyman, uh, and they said, well, Anton Daniels confirmed it. Kevin Samuels is dead. R.I.P. Godfather. The 57-year-old was known for dating advice on and YouTube videos where he operated under the self-proclaimed title of an image consultant. Further details causing his death has yet to be revealed, but early reports suggest he suffered a heart attack, and story is developing. Okay. Well, let me read the comments before I go further. We go to see how. Yeah, I know I did it on purpose. Um, Hi, Vibrant Low. You can't refine me. Yeah, well, yeah. That's why I went back out and like went through a few different sources, but it has been said that the like some of the TV stations, radio stations, and places like that have begun to circulate the news that he is in fact dead and that he was uh, emergency um hold on, mom, mute you until you um different media outlets are seeing a lot of tweets and podcasts, but no news outlets or families. Well, some of the family members have begun allegedly reporting that he has passed, and but as you have said, we've only got secondhand information at this point. Nothing from like Fox News or anybody like that because well, do they really think he was all that important? So, yeah. Basically, he was known, but it was only known really in the certain circuits. Like, he had he wasn't a Kardashian or anything like that. So, yeah. But it's said that yeah, you'll wait. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what you got to do. Wait and have it confirmed. Hey, sister, my
Hey,
sister. Hey, sugar, you popped up
hey,
on me.
what's up?
Girl, waiting on the good. Now I did watch the Larry Reed, and Larry Reed said that he spoke with people that know that are close to Kevin Samuels, and that they actually did confirm the fact that um he was he had expired, and they did not go into detail. He said about the nature of the cause of his death, but they did in fact say that yeah, that like Vibrant Low said that he had a heart attack while having intercourse. So he allegedly died on top of his, they're saying, girlfriend. Now they also said that whoever the person was called, I guess, the emergency responders. But the rumor is that they didn't stay with him. Now that's the part that seemed fishy to me. You know what I'm saying? If y'all are getting down with the get down, and he had sex, and he was on top of you. Oh, he died on top of me. Then the only thing you would think is like, why you leave or whatever. But they're saying that it was his girlfriend. But what if his girlfriend wasn't a girl? Could have been a girlfriend or something like that. And it's been speculated that he has been, you know, trying to keep his sexuality off of the radar, so to speak. So people are saying, yeah, he was gay. He just, was a closet gay person. So he said Larry Reed is you don't trust Larry. Well, honey, that's why I wouldn't. Yeah, he's not a reliable source. So even though he does have his ways of finding out a lot of different things, but yeah, that's not a news source. That's not what I would call a credible source. But yeah, but a lot of people speculate that he's gay, and they say that he's gay, and that's why he's so hard on women because he don't like women. That's why he talks to women the way he talked to them, and how he treats them the way that he treats them, and this and that. And it's also, because he's said to be or have been a deadbeat dad to his daughter. And all of that is allegedly because he don't like women and this, that, and the other. So I don't know, sis. What you think, T?
Um, I don't know. I really don't follow him. So I mean I hear stuff every now and then about him not liking black women and but I really don't know about him because I don't follow him. I don't he
Mhm.
wasn't somebody that I was ever interested in following. So I really don't know. I'm just being honest.
Mhm.
Just being honest. I don't know much about him. I just how you just hear little tis and
You hear?
pieces.
Mhm.
Just like Tommy Sotomayor. He's kind of the same
I don't
in
like
the
him.
same category. I don't watch
Yeah.
him. I don't know what he talks about half the time. I mean, I know what he talks about half the time, but I don't know because I don't watch. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
I mean, I would hate for anybody to. I mean, I wouldn't wish death on anybody. I'll say that.
Mhm.
But if he's dead, God rest his soul. You know,
And
but
girl, there are some people that really act. I mean, they hate him so bad. They're saying if he did, they glad he did. And that's kind of that's a little callous for
yeah,
me.
I
That's
wouldn't go that
really
far.
mean.
Yeah,
That's too going to yeah. That's way too much. I mean, it's like they act like he did something to them personally.
yeah, and I
You
can't wish
know?
anybody death. I couldn't do. I mean, somebody would have to really like. It would have to be something truly personal, like somebody in my life kill somebody, harm somebody, my child. I don't wish death on nobody, especially not nobody on social media who, what I mean, you don't know these people. Like, and some of these people are like how Jay Wilson say, some of these people, this is their character. We really don't know these people in real life. Sometimes they
Hmm.
could be coming over here just saying what they think wants to be heard. We don't know these people in real life. I can't wish death on nobody like that.
Yeah,
So
that's.
God rest his soul. Yeah.
What you think about that mom for them to be in so deep that they said that if he dead, that's good. He should have been dead. That
You said
somebody
what
said he should
about
have been
who?
dead a long time ago. And
Oh, you're talking to Rosetta. Oh, hi Rosetta.
Hey, dear, how are you?
Good and you?
I'm good. I can't complain. I can't complain.
Amen.
Um, you know, people are very controversial about their opinions.
mhm,
When they like you, they like you, and when they don't, they don't. Some people sit on the fence and go, "Well, it doesn't matter to me whether one way or the other." However, some people are very strong. When you come for or come after or come to war, some people they don't like you if you come, and his opinions. I think part of his whole relationship and it's all about controversy. I don't think he believed some of the stuff he said. It would make for good relationships. You have to say some things that are like if you're over 35, you are men don't find you. Some of the things that he say is very true when it comes to relationship. Now I don't follow I didn't follow him and I didn't really get into him. But my daughter would tell me some of the things that he said, just
mhm,
men, we know that men have always liked arm candy. We just know that. That's a reality. The richer you are, the more you want a beautiful woman on your arm. Doesn't mean that you don't like other women, but you definitely think that that is the way to go when you are successful. You have a wife like Steve Harvey. I mean, not just him, all of them.
mhm,
All of them. I mean, like Jay-Z. I don't necessarily say he picked Beyonce because she's attractive, but she is attractive. I think Steve Harvey's wife is attractive. I think the Kardashians they were attractive. So some of the things that he talked about was on the money, and then some of the things he talked about is off the wire. And if you offended people, they say, "Hey, go to hell. Yeah, go fall off the brick wall."
mhm,
Yeah. So yeah, I understand that. I don't agree with it, but I understand it.
mm. So
It's
what do you
unfortunate.
what? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying it's unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah.
And see, for everybody, what is arm candy? You know what I'm saying? What's the
Well,
definition of arm candy?
pretty. What men consider pretty, shapely, a nice size. I mean, that's basically what it is. Yeah. It's eye candy. You know, I
But
mean,
in that instinct, would instance, I should say, wouldn't beauty be in the eye of the beholder at that point? Because everybody don't like a skinny,
no, no,
curvy. Some guys like some meat
no.
on them.
Well, if we follow the role of the celebrities, they all look alike. And I see
Mhm.
where Rosetta is. I
Yeah,
know what she's talking about.
Exactly.
They all slim. They
what,
got
Mhm.
fake booties,
what?
fake
That's
boobs, fake lips. I
Mhm.
mean, they all in the size category of 100
And
to maybe 150 pounds. I
yeah.
mean, you don't see very many voluptuous like women like
mhm.
us. We are
Mhm.
voluptuous
Yes.
with real top grade A celebrities. You just don't see it. Like you might see their mom or their sister hanging around with them that are voluptuous, but I'm just,
But I'm not one who believe that men don't like them. But
right. That's right. That's right.
that is simple. It's the same way if you have money, you're not
Status. Mhm.
buy a Ford Taurus. Not that a Ford Taurus won't take you where you want to go. It'll get you exactly where you want to go at the same location. But baby, it's nothing like driving one of them foreign cars, sleek Jaguar. You understand?
And you'll get way more attention with that
Hey,
foreign
you're gonna
car.
get all the attention. You're gonna get all the attention, and
Mhm.
that's what men. And so, if that's what you're looking for, then and you're trying to snag a celebrity, and you're trying to get a basketball player, you're trying to get a football player, you're trying to get the people that make the big money and make the decision. There's a certain look that they do want. I mean, because that says you're successful. Hell, we want it too. I don't want no broke down person. I want
Mhm.
somebody to smile.
Yeah. Viber got a point too. She said, but let's not forget that some of these arm candy marriages are for money and not love, and that is the truth.
It is the truth, and when age takes over and gravity comes in, even if they try to fix it, it's starting really looking fake. But because it just kills me how, um, as Vibrant says, money can buy you beauty nowadays. How women are dying to be beautiful because people like Kevin Samuels tells them that you need to look a certain way in order to have a successful man and this and that, or they look for that because, this is the standard that they set.
Want. Well, see, I happen to be one of those women that believe that that is why you are looking for who you want. I'm not saying, I
I'm
mean, what
sorry.
makes a person happy? I know people who are unattractive in some of the best marriages, but if that's what you're looking for, I have friends that only date men who can help them. They do not. You must have a new car, a nice car, a good job, money in the bank, good credit. They don't mess with that. Then I have some friends and they like they go to the bum club.
The
That's
bum
going to the bum club. Why
bum
you going?
manufacturer.
I'm going to get me a bum because say this. This is how I say. Number one, the line is short. The line is very short. Just like when you go to anywhere, you go somewhere and the food is real good, you're gonna wait.
Hmm.
But if you go somewhere where the food ain't, line kind of short. You can get in and get out. And that's the way
Hmm.
it is with men that don't have. You get a man that got his own apartment, he's got his own car, he's got his own job and his own money, and he's not looking to move in. It's a line, baby. It's quite a few women that's looking at him. Quite a few. You got one who's catching the bus, doesn't have a car, don't really have a job, living at home with his mama in the basement. I don't care how old he is. The line is short. You can move right up to the line quick.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, and Vibrant Low said, fake hair, nails, butts, stomachs, lashes, noses, you
Name
name
it.
hey, hey,
it.
every day, all day. So, I mean, whether you like it or not, but the truth of the matter, I mean, but you know what? Let's look at this here. You've got people who are very angry, and I don't want to take it in another direction, but I want to share this. You've got people who are very angry at, is it Lizzo? Is that how you pronounce the name?
Yeah, Lizzo.
They're angry at Lizzo. Okay. I personally know women, I've known them, those type, because you're uncomfortable with the way you look. You might make a statement. her arms are too big to wear her arms out. There's no such thing. If she's comfortable with wearing a bikini, what does that have to do with you? Now, you don't like the way it looks, so don't you wear it. But if she's comfortable in her skin, baby, wear it till you satisfied. And so there's a lot of people who send a lot of hate mail to Lizzo. They think she's too big, she's too boisterous, she's over whatever, over the top. But she feels just as confident as Beyonce. So is she wrong?
No, she's
Well,
not wrong for being confident because again, beauty is in the eye of the
Of the
beholder.
beholder.
Yeah, but how much is that? How much of that is confidence, and how much of it is a false sense of confidence
Well,
to
what's
help her make it through the day? I
well,
mean,
I don't want to see no skinny girl's ass hanging out, and I don't want to see no big girl's ass hanging out. So I'm just like, I get what you're saying because okay, like I'm a plus size woman, so I just want to be like some of the other girls. Sometimes the other women who smaller, they can wear the lingerie and the sexy little nightgowns and teddies and all that kind of stuff. I just make sure I get them in my size that I'm comfortable with. But some people, they just have to feel like they can absolutely wear what somebody else is wear. It's like they trying to prove a point. So I think it's like Sis-Lo said, is it confidence or you just trying to prove that you can do it because they do it? Like they always say, just because they made it in your size don't mean you should wear it. And I truly believe that, especially out in public in front of children and your whole ass hanging out. I mean, I'm just saying.
ma,
you know, a lot of things that I see. I mean, even the little small women have. They wear these skimpy
mm,
clothes.
Right.
Out.
Mm-hmm.
They wear hair that match the color of their clothes. So now when you go to the birthday party
Mm-hmm.
wearing a pink dress, you get your hair dyed pink. You're like a damn fool to me. However, that's my opinion. But that's what people like. So if you're comfortable with pink hair with your pink outfit, hey, do it, do it, do it till you're satisfied. I'm all in for it. So I just,
If you walk around with your body hanging all out over the place, don't get mad when people look at you a certain type of way.
oh, right, exactly. But that comes with it.
Yeah, it does. And you can't get mad and be like, why are they staring at my ass? Only half of my cheeks are out. You know, it's like, you got.
my vibrant love said that you are killing.
I know, but hey, check this. I'm the same way with dudes who be sagging. I can't stand it. You can't even sit on my furniture if I can see your whole butt. I don't want your little nasty, stanky, sweaty boxers, briefs, or whatever on my furniture. Like I cannot stand that. Oh God, ugh. That's such a pet peeve. I couldn't have my sons. That was not allowed. They better not. They couldn't sag like that. You can have a few inches, but I can't stand it.
She said
Ugh.
you can have a few inches.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You ain't gotta be looking like the boys from Dukes of Hazzard. Back in the day with the tight, skin tight jeans. You can't even breathe down there, but you can have a little hang time. But I can't stand that sagging. Like, ooh, I can't stand it.
Yeah. So as my mom was saying, I guess her point was, um, if they feel like they look good, that's on them.
That's on them.
But I see too what T is saying. Just because you're confident, I don't want to see all your confidence.
Well, but the other part of it, look this.
I get your voice went out some. I can't hear you.
No, I was saying I understand that. But my point is, they don't look this way. I
Mm.
mean, you go to the parties now in the clubs. I have friends who don't want to, who do not feel comfortable with large their large waist, stomachs, or whatever you call it,
Mhm.
tummies. They don't like that look. However, if you don't have a great big old belly, you ain't got nothing going on, baby. Oh, you know the girl that on Facebook or on the Instagram with this, she has a very large waistline, and she's able to turn, stand upside down on her hands, stand on her hand,
Oh yeah,
and
I know
dance with her stomach.
hmm
Baby, men are going crazy. I can guarantee you that. They love it. They love it. They love it. Love it. Love it. Now, just because like I got girlfriends, I don't want a big stomach. Well, that's too bad because these young girls they showing them stomachs, baby. They showing them. The only time, the more your stomach big and shake and roll, hey, that's what you got going on. Got it going on.
It's
So
everybody for somebody.
it, baby, a lot of somebody's.
Hmm.
Men like it all. It's no certain. They like it all.
They might like it all, but they won't put it all out on Front Street. That's the
Well,
thing.
baby, no, because that's what that guy Kevin was talking
That
about.
be they midnight slinky link.
Yeah, yeah,
Sneaky link in the middle of the night.
yeah.
Booty call.
hmm And that's like Mama said, that's what Kevin was talking about. And then that the one that we were talking about, the YouTube, I mean the Uber sneaky link. How that young man was like, you're not, to be perfectly honest with you, you're not the kind of woman that I would see be seen with outside. No disrespect to you or nothing like that. But you came over at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and you was dressed like that's what was up, because the way she came out. Did you hear about that story, Mom?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And so when she um came over and she was dressed a certain way, she didn't have much on to begin with, and then she got high, whatever the case may be, and then she said she was hot and asked if she can get comfortable, and she, you know, took off her clothes down to her bra and put on a pair of his shorts. Then she said she wanted to lay down, and she went and she laid down in his bed.
Okay.
And then wait a minute, not only did she lay down in his bed, he came in there to join her,
Of course.
and she put right. Wait a minute, and then she put her head at his crotch. So
Yeah.
he was like, "Oh yeah, let's get
Yeah.
to it."
Time it is.
And then she said, "Stop, stop." He was like, okay, well, let me say stop means stop. So I pulled back. Maybe she wanted to do it herself or whatever. So he said, I got to touching and feeling and doing this and that. And it was okay for a second. Then she was like, stop. And he was like, okay, wait a minute. You giving me these mixed signals and you want to play these games. But you're not. And then he said she went to sleep, like started snoring. And so he was like, oh, what is going on? It's 1 o'clock in the morning. She came over dressed like this, took her clothes off, got in my bed, put her head on my, and now when I touch her, then she said, keep saying, she go to stop. So okay, cool. I'll stop. But you're not about to sleep in my bed and do all this. You gotta go home. So he said he called the Uber and said, hey, is this the dress you going back to? And so she went home. She's like, yeah. So he said, well, she said, well, can you send me anyway? He said, yeah, wherever you want to go. He sent her to some other dude house or whatever. So she get there and say, if you don't want to F, ninjas will put you out. Ain't that some SHI? He said, hold on, wait a minute. And, but she was giving her friends the impressions he was trying to rape her or something. He was like, no, I didn't. She said no. And that was cool. I just let her know you sending me mixed signals and you're not going to sleep in my house. You got to go. So I sent her home in an Uber. I ain't put her out in the street. I ain't do anything. But she's sending mixed signals. But she's not the kind of person that I would be seeing outside with anyway. I asked her, did she want to slide through it and whatever. She said, yeah, this was it. So my point is this is the type of person, like Kevin Samuel said, she's not the type of person that's arm candy.
Oh, well, listen, we definitely know that because number one, you don't get that far with anybody with some money. Do you understand? Those are called prostitutes.
Hmm.
Just buy them straight up. You know your role. That's your role. You come here, we're gonna take care of some business, we're gonna do what we do. You going on about your business. So you go on and buy that. If that's what you want, you buy it. You buy it. You don't have nobody come over. I mean, when you're consenting adults, I say yes, you say less. Let's do what we gonna do.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's the way it goes.
Right. But then
Yeah.
when she got there and did all this and then said no, he was like, I'm not about to play these games and you're not about to sleep here. I don't know. He said they had never met to that point. This was their first time meeting. He
Okay.
thought it was a booty call, and that's all.
It was. No matter what you call it, that's what it was. It was.
Mm,
You don't want to give up the booty, then guess what? Let me call you an Uber and get on out of here. And that was just that simple. So he was right.
right. Hold on, mom. I mean, mom, go ahead and talk. Hold on.
So I don't know. I just, you know what? Um, it's very interesting about relationships, people, women, men, all of the different things or opinions that folks have. Some people, I mean, when it comes down to relationship, it is what it is. Uh, some people they don't want you to expose your behavior. You got some people that live their life in open relationships. I guess I've always been a person that believed to let live and let live. If you're into open relationship, they talked about what's the name, Jada and Will, uh,
Mm-hmm.
Monique and her husband. I'm trying to think of who other. It's some other people who they say have an open relationship. Well, what is it to me? Not a damn thing. It ain't nothing to me. You understand? If they want to have an open relationship, that's not my cup of tea, coffee, juice, or nothing else. But okay, you want an open relationship. If it worked for you, it worked for you. But the problem that I would have with people like Kevin Samuels is
I'm sorry, y'all.
telling people what somebody else wants because you don't know what anybody else wants. If it works for you, then it works for you. We were talking about you back, Lori.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying that the problem that I would have with a person like Kevin Samuel, it
Hmm.
is Samuel, right?
Samuels.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Samuels, is that he's trying to make a cookie cutter type. Now that we know that the premise is that men like pretty women, but so do women. Women like good looking men. That
Hmm.
goes both ways. You want a good looking man. I don't think any woman just goes on and say, "Give me the dud." You want somebody good looking, somebody that sparks your fire. I know what I find. Because
Sorry, y'all.
I find very chocolate men very attractive to me. 5'5".
Amen. Chocolate, chocolate,
Yeah,
chocolate.
I like short men, slim men, and and and, and chocolate men. That's my preference.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like a 5'5" and under, 5'2", like a Prince size, but a chocolate like Wesley Snipes. That look.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Me too.
yeah. So, but then there's somebody who,
Sis-Lo already know I like them dark as night.
yep, I saw
Right.
one today.
What mama used to say, Rosetta, what my mama used to say, she like, what she say? I like them like I like my coffee, black and strong.
That's it. That's it. So, but hey, in this world, hey, I feel bad that Kevin is gone. And I think a lot of stuff is going to come out about him. And it's unfortunate, but it's another Kevin waiting in the wings.
And that's what a lot of people were saying. Now that he's gone, watch the dirt storm start. Watch the dirt storm start. Like I was saying, and they were like, well, allegedly the person that was with him that he died on top of,
Might have been a prostitute. That's probably why she left. But I bet you this.
or
I
it
bet
might have
you,
been a man.
or a man. But I bet you this. I bet you they're gonna make a movie.
You think? I don't
It
think it
might
was
not
that
happen.
important.
It might not happen soon. But I bet you he was so controversial. And it's gonna be a lot of dirt. Like you said, it's gonna be a lot of mudslinging. If
Mhm.
it was a man, if it was, I mean, me personally, I was thinking it was maybe a white woman or something like that. But if it or a prostitute, but if it was a man or something, it's gonna come out. He dead now, so people gonna be trying to look for that pocketbook.
Wait till
Somebody's
I
gonna
show
want
y'all
to
this.
interview people close to him, his family, his friends, his lovers. I'm
This
telling you.
let me show y'all a picture of him. Excuse me, this cough. A picture of him when he was younger. Okay, a couple of pictures, and you know, how some people say, you look a certain way. Okay, well, this person looked. It was just certain pictures that just like, oh, come on now. How can you not know? How can you not know? So y'all go ahead and talk. Hold on. I'm gonna share this picture. Hold on. I'm gonna pull it up. Y'all can talk. You don't have to stop talking.
Oh, okay. Well, I was waiting. I was looking for the picture. You
Oh,
was
no, I said
I'm
go ahead.
waiting on the picture.
You ready? Hold on. Share
now.
this.
This is a picture of who?
Kevin Samuels.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I make it full screen. I think that's as full as it's gonna get. Okay, here's a couple of pictures. That this is one. And don't he look, as the kids say, the diddly? Don't he look the diddly on that one? Did he look a little the diddly? Hold on. Let me go
Well,
back.
you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Are you familiar with Judge Ross?
I don't.
He's a TV judge.
Yeah. I
Very,
like him, but he's yeah. That's a good. That's a good
very
one.
ridiculous. However, suspect to me.
Yep. And he's married man. Yep.
Yeah, that don't mean anything. I mean,
I
good
know. I'm just saying. I get where
man.
you going.
Because but I'm just saying, some men are very feminine. Just
Hmm.
like you have women that are very masculine, but they're not. We used to call it butchy when I was younger. Some women are very masculine, but because they, for whatever reason, some women are just kind of got that tomboy feel to them. But I don't know. But Judge Ross, boy,
Yeah,
he's handsome.
he is. He always wears a bow tie.
Yeah, very. Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
He always wears a bow tie all the time. Yep.
But yeah, um, but I think that guy Kevin Samuels
Mhm.
is attractive.
He's very meticulous. I'll say that.
Okay.
And this one right here, really, Tanya, what you think? Am I just if you could look suspect, would this be one of those looks for you?
Yeah.
I'm looking at that hair suspect.
This, you know, this,
That looked like one of those fake
a, f-
toupees. One of
a mid, a mid
like Brother Jay. Remember that thing Brother Jay Wilson used to do?
Ernest. He called it Ernest.
Ernest.
He called his wig Ernest.
Oh, child.
Jay is
And then I saw Almond Brown, the YouTuber Almond Brown. She's a hairdresser, and her and that one YouTuber that passed away, Polo, they was real close, and Polo was a barber, a gay barber. And so Polo was showing Almond Brown, who's also a hairdresser, how to do the men's toupee with like weave and stuff. So I can see it now. When I see a man, I can see it, because unless you see it done, like somebody actually do it to a man and put it on their head and all that kind of stuff, you can't even know half the time that it's not their real hair. It's like, but that it looks like he got one of those weaves on his head.
Right. And,
Suspect. But yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't know. I guess if I didn't know him, I would probably say he might be gay or
well, he looks suspect
something like that. From that picture.
from the last one.
Yeah, that last one. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I mean, and then that just all always goes to show that people will find a narrative. You know what I'm saying? They'll find something.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter whether it's the truth or not. They'll find a reason, but as far as they're going now to say, if he's dead, that's good, and he should have died a long time ago and stuff. Just some of that stuff is just it's heartless.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It is. It is. It's sad that somebody would say something because we were always trained to don't speak ill of the dead.
Mhm.
But hey, that don't mean nothing. People, they'll wish you dead in a minute.
They will, and it's usually for somebody they don't really care about. But me, like, if you ask me opinion of Kevin, I'll just like, I really don't have one because I didn't watch him.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't watch people I don't like, so I don't have to wish them dead. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. To ask, let me just tell you, how did the show go? The interview.
Oh, it went good. I got to do a second interview though because she wrote 2 books.
Oh,
They're
okay.
very different. Like the first one dealt with, um, you know,
Tell me a little bit about
depression
the
and
mental health. Yeah, because that's gonna lead to my next.
well, I mean, the first book that she wrote, I think she wrote it in 2015, 2016, and it was about mental health, depression. She had attempted, to self harm herself. She was almost successful, but somebody found her in a hotel. The police had to kick the door, and it was a whole mess. But that was a really, really, really good book written from somebody who everybody thought on the outside looking in, they had everything, the world. I mean, somebody who just bought a home with their husband, 2 kids, you know, looked like she got a good job. Her husband got a good job. Seemed like they had it going on. And that's what a lot of the people around her thought after they found out, what she did or tried to do. But the second book is on about pedos in the family.
Okay.
So a lot of her depression and mental illness came from things that happened to her when she was young from family
So
members.
when you say pedo, you mean pedophiles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I-
certain words, Ma, you will find that are not YouTube friendly. So
Yeah, we sometimes
if you
abbreviate
hear
or
people
yeah.
change words,
Okay.
that's why. Yeah, just so
Okay.
you
Yeah.
know.
Because
So
YouTube, if your channel is monetized and you're making money off of YouTube commercials, sometimes when they hear certain words, they'll demonetize your video to where
okay.
you won't get that much per video.
Okay.
So if you ever think about having a channel, just be,
Mindful. Yeah.
mindful of certain words. Like I didn't say the S word. I said the bringing self harm. But
Mhm.
as somebody who don't know that, I'm just letting you know. Just letting you know. No biggie. But
And
But I mean, only reason why I think it's just so shocking is that I
yeah.
see the
Hmm.
F
Hmm.
like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Well, I'm looking forward to reading this next book because I myself am a survivor of that type of thing. A
mhm.
lot of people I know actually,
Yeah.
like I was surprised when I grew up thinking I was the only one who had crazy, nasty people in the family, stuff like that. People who I have to see every holiday, every birthday, and it's like stuff gets swept under the rug. And as I grew up, I realized, dang, this friend, that cousin, it's
Mhm.
like, and things just be swept under the rug. So I'm looking forward to reading her next book. It's called, uh, I think it's called Ending Generational Curses or
Mhm.
something like that. And so I'm gonna read that book this weekend, and then I'm gonna interview her about that book next week. So
Oh,
because both books are very different, I didn't want to. discuss both books in one interview.
Mm.
So yeah, that's why we're doing two separate ones. But yeah.
Makes sense. This makes
Yeah,
sense.
it was a very good. I learned a lot, and then kind of find out after what she went through, she is now a person who works for a company who people reach out to her now when they
Mm.
need somebody to talk to, and if they feeling like they want to do something to themselves, and so she's like that
In
person.
prevention. She's into
Right,
prevention.
right,
Okay,
yep.
great.
So the tables definitely turn in her life.
Mm.
Wow. That's
Hmm.
encouraging. Well, that leads us to our next topic, and I'm going to share this with you guys. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the show Toddlers and Tiaras.
No, I'm not.
Toddlers and Tiaras, so it's just a show. I think it was on what TLC or one
Yeah.
of yeah, it was a TL on TLC. One of those little shows that was all about the little girls competing in pageants and things like that. Well, 16-year-old Kaylia Posey, who was on the show from 2011 and 2012 season, um apparently is no longer here because she decided to end her life by her own hand, and she was in in her car close to her home. And they said it was like a quick decision. As a matter of fact, she was set to graduate soon and go to prom, and she was planning on competing in a pageant coming up soon.
Now that's those parents that Honey Boo Boo came from, right?
Exactly.
I don't know much about them, but I do remember Honey Boo Boo.
Yes.
Okay.
So she was set to compete in the pageant really soon, and she's no longer here. This is like the third beauty pageant contestant or former pageant winner or contestant that has left us, left our earth in this type of way. One we know is the young lady that was in New York, the TV correspondent, Chelsea, and she jumped from, I think it was the fifth floor of her apartment. Then the other one was a young lady in Florida who mimicked Chelsea's way of leaving us. And now this young lady. So is it that being in these pageants are so stressful or something? Is that something, a thing, where the pageants are so stressful? Or is it just that this was a mental health issue, possibly, that was overlooked? Because Chelsea allegedly had been having mental health issues over time, and she had gotten help for it and everything, and everybody thought she was okay. And she was beautiful, gorgeous, just like these other two young ladies. But some things that beauty and money just can't do for you. And keeping you happy is one of them, right, Ma?
Well, let me say this here. We live in a society, we live in a world where that's what sells. Sex sells.
Mm,
It's okay. And when I say it sells, I mean it sells whether you're beautiful,
mm,
you're voluptuous, you're shapely, got big lashes, long hair, whatever it is, it sells. So when you start competing, see, women compete on a level without being in competition. You know, we're not in a competition. We don't compete in a beauty pageant per se, but we compete in a beauty pageant in our own world. So I think it's really, really high pressure when you compete in a beauty pageant. You know,
Mhm.
like a real beauty pageant. So we compete when we just go to a party. What you wearing to the party? You going? Well, what you gonna wear? You say, oh, I'm gonna wear some leggings. Oh, okay. Now I feel like I don't want to wear no leggings. Don't wear no leggings. Well, you wear what you wear. I'm gonna wear what I wear.
Mhm.
You understand? But that's not how it works because we kind of want to look the same. We want to look nice. We want to at least be in the ballpark. So yeah, I do think that the beauty pageants is highly competitive because of course that's what it is. It's a competition.
Mhm.
So you know, it's always going to be somebody prettier, smarter, smaller, taller, whatever, heavier, thinner. And if you have any other issues and those things, because those you know, beauty is what you look in the mirror. So if you don't feel comfortable with yourself when you look in the mirror and you don't like that person that's looking back at you,
Mhm.
man, that's going to give you some mental health issues.
Mm.
When you look in the mirror, you gotta like it. What's that song that Mary J say? Sometimes you got to say what?
Good
Hello.
morning, gorgeous.
I mean, you know, sometimes you just gotta look in the mirror and say, you are right. You are enough.
Mhm.
You are enough. I mean, it's me and you, baby, against the world. Why would I beat myself up? But people do it all the time. Why would I look in the mirror and say my forehead is too big, my lips is too small, my nose is too wide? This is all I got,
Mhm.
baby. This is what I'm working with. And
Right.
work this. So when you can't do that to me, in my opinion, then you're setting yourself up for destruction. And because the world is definitely going to tell you something's wrong with you.
Tanya, you got anything you want to add to that?
No. As far as these
The pageant, I mean
pageant,
the
I don't
mental health
know. I
part of
mean,
it, or what do you think about? Do you
I don't
think it's
know. I
too much
mean,
pressure?
I don't want to speculate because just because they're in a pageants and stuff, that might not be necessary to cause. I would have to wait till I hear about something you know more into the investigations or whatnot. I don't know if I can't say if it was related to being in pageants or things like that, because I mean pageants might be very, very stressful. I do believe that, but there's a lot of other things that are very stressful too. Childhood stars, childhood singers, childhood, actors and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of pressure, but I don't know. I can't say if it was related to this just pageants. There's suicide or death. Just wait and see what comes out next with the family or whatnot.
I'm sorry, the phone rang. So yeah, I just thought that maybe the pressure of the competing and all that, but it does not mean just because they were in beauty pageants doesn't mean that that's what they were. The mental health triggers were. It could have been a boyfriend. It could have been unhappy with a job. It just could have been a chemical imbalance. It could have been anything. We don't really know, but I just wonder if there were signs that somebody missed.
It's
And
always,
I can't help but to
always,
say that
I don't,
we need to always be cognizant of somebody crying out saying, this is not a good day. I wish I could end it all. Or, stuff like that, Ma.
yeah, but what are you going to do?
You're right. What are you gonna do? But the thing is just do what you can. That's it. You can't, you might not be able to say nothing, do nothing, or even hear or see anything. But just be there. That's all you can do. Because there are some people that try everything. They try everything, but the person just doesn't want to be here anymore.
Yeah.
And they overdo you trying to outdo them. And that's the part that, because I'm pretty sure that nobody wants to intentionally hurt someone else by harming themselves. They just want to end the pain that they're going through. So whatever it is that they're experiencing, they want that pain to stop. But it's like, I don't want it. So when people say it would kill me if you did something to yourself, that only adds to the pain that they're having, and it makes them say to themselves, well, let me end this so I will not be hurting you anymore either. The longer I'm here talking about it, the longer that I'm here going through it, the more, you know what I'm saying? So there's really no way, like you said, just do what you can. That's it. So that's it. That's all.
Yeah.
Really nothing you can say or do.
No, it really isn't. I mean, we all are dealing with our own demons at the time, from time to time, whatever those demons are. And the best thing to me, a person can do is make sure that they're the best that they can be. Because to me, it's me against the world. You understand? Because people are going to say things about me. I'm not going to be pretty enough, not smart
My phone ring
tall
on.
enough. I'm not fashionable enough. I don't have this going for me. I don't have that. So, I can't take everything that you say about me to heart. Man, you really would have mental issues. So I don't necessarily say because the girls are in pageants, but I just believe that that's pressure. Trying to be beautiful, trying to be the best. Yeah, that's pressure. That's pressure on you. And depending on, like sometimes our parents try to live vicariously through their children.
Hmm.
So uh,
Well,
I,
all you can do is really, I
yeah,
don't know, Mom. I guess it's just a matter of just praying about it, and praying that God will break this curse.
yeah.
It's just, I mean, it's just bad all around. But yeah, we got to do a lot more too, because our mental health system
Well,
is definitely.
subject. Where's the relationship guru? Which one of y'all are the relationship gurus? I'm getting back to the market. I'm looking for a friend. So now, what's the best? Give me your opinion, Tanya.
I'm
Yeah, you better
single.
ask. You
I'm,
better ask Tanya, because she's
I
shy.
am not the relationship expert. I am single
Yeah.
as a
Well, lie to me.
mother.
Shake it up.
Yeah.
Tell me something.
Ain't no man here where I'm at.
Yeah,
They
that's
all taken in jail or gay.
Yeah, if I knew, I would grab me a couple of
where
them.
your uncle at? I'll take your uncle. Introduce me to.
Why?
Yeah.
That's what you do. Invite everybody and
Oh Lord.
have a
Oh
mix,
no.
have a mix and mingle.
Listen,
I need
so
to come up there to Michigan because ain't nothing down this way.
That's what you say.
right.
That's what you.
Yeah.
I don't believe what you.
Child, child.
Somebody called in to the Steve Harvey show, and they asked nephew Tommy. They say, we see you got love, ready to love for the everybody else. Why don't you all get a ready to love for the seniors? Will y'all have a ready to love for the seniors? So he said, what you think, Steve Harvey said, no. Nobody wants to see your whole asses on
Yeah.
there kissing and your dentures get locked.
Uh huh. Yep.
He said, no. So what do you think? You think seniors need love too?
No.
No.
No. They ain't thinking about that. Some women, I know a lot of them. Now there's some seniors that like to get dressed and look nice, but not for real. Number one, no, not really. They would like some companionship. Go somewhere, go, have somebody to go out to dinner with, talk, laugh, talk on the phone. That's about it. Girl,
Mhm.
look, your knees be hurting, you be limping. Now, hell, you know what I'm talking about? Mm.
They gotta know. I mean, my concern would be, like, would you get some people well, I'm pretty sure that they would have to do a nationwide search, but there are some silver foxes out there.
Oh,
That's
that.
a really, yeah. But to
Well,
get somebody over there arguing over an EBT and a social security card, that would be
wait.
so on it.
Now the silver foxes. Let me clear something up. Facebook that made folks talk about silver foxes. Those are not silver foxes. Those are guys that just engrade quick. Okay, you know what I'm saying? They just engrade early in their life. They ain't before that.
Ooh, and they fine.
Yeah,
Ooh.
they young. They not no Ronald Isley. Okay. Now Ronald Isley look good, but baby, let me tell you something. When you start walking, getting in and out the
He
car,
look like he tiptoeing.
baby, babe, when you sit down, you understand. So no, you go like, mm-mm. But he don't mind.
He can stand there and be looking smooth and sexy. Well, let
Yeah,
that joker stop. One,
yeah,
two,
baby.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah,
You're contagious, sexy lady.
trying to. It's trying to. It's do like old people. It's winding down.
Oh my lord. She said, Mom, you're so wrong for that.
Yeah, baby. It don't. They have a club here, where is it Tuesday? Yeah, every Tuesday. What is that up on Gresham and 7 Mile? Blues Club.
Oh, the Blues Cafe. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Ain't now blues song ever been played, but yeah.
yeah. So on Tuesdays, those are seniors from is it from 12 to 4? They let you know they old folks because they come up early.
12 to 4
Yeah,
in the
from 12.
afternoon.
Yeah, they ballroom and step and do all that.
Yeah, because that diabetes pill kicked in by 6 o'clock.
So, you put on your best church clothes and go on up there and step. And, some of us then got our faces fixed and tightened up and knocked some of the wrinkles out and got a tummy tuck. But, baby, they still got that hip hurt, you know?
1, 2, 3. That's how the steps go. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. So
And,
look,
those 4-inch stilettos and turning the cat heels. Kidney. Lord
yeah,
have mercy.
yeah. Well, I'm yarning. I guess I'm,
Yeah. Okay, well, we got a couple of more real quick subjects, though. One of the other subjects was,
I don't know if my phone gonna last through them, but
okay, real quick, Dave Chappelle, the situation with Chappelle. So, while he was performing at the Hollywood Bowl, an onlooker came from out of the audience and tackled him to the ground, knocked him over. Dave Chappelle said, "Oh, hold on, let me go look at something." He didn't go to look at nothing. He went to go get him some licks in because by this time, security had got him and they did what they were doing with the young man. So he was backstage. Uh, Jamie Foxx jumped in to try to help Chris Rock. And then Chris Rock came and took the mic after Dave Chappelle came and was joking about it. Chris Rock took the mic and said, "Was that Will Smith?" They can't. Do you all think that this was an open door? Do you all think that this was being mimicked because what Will Smith did? made it okay for everybody just when you don't disagree with when you disagree with a comedian about something. And the thing with T.I. where he made the young lady take her wig off and he took off the mic and just heckled her and then end up taking over her show and embarrassed her and all that on stage. Do you think what Will Smith did to the comedian Chris Rock gave a go ahead for anyone to step up and to treat and physically harm them because they don't like what they say? What do y'all think about that?
Mm, no, I don't think it has nothing to do with Will Smith. I just think that people, period, this pandemic, I'm serious, I believe this, have brought on all kind of feelings and emotions that you just, I find myself very short-tempered about things, very short-tempered.
Mhm.
I don't know where it comes from. I don't know what, but maybe I'm tell you where it comes from. All these doggone calls about, hello, me, I need to speak to Mrs. Cooper. No, I
Yeah,
better care. I need
yeah. You applied for
to
Social Security, and I'm just you
or
a lie.
final expense insurance. Your final expense, your final expense. Man, I don't want to talk to you. So I'm very short patient. So I just think that people are just, they just irritated. We're just tired. So anything will irritate us, and what they say, set it off. So you just set it off. I don't know.
So you think this guy was he was upset? What about you, Tanya? What you think?
I'm waiting to see what was the reason why he did that. And it's more to it than just that. It's like this man came in with a whole toy gun that people thought was real and a knife attached to it. So I'm just waiting to see why he did it. Like we know why Will Smith did it.
Yeah.
We know why T.I. did it. But I mean, this man wasn't. It wasn't like he was talking about him. He wasn't making jokes about him. So I'm just waiting to see like what was the reason. I do know that he's only getting charged for a misdemeanor.
And
I do
not
know
only
that
that,
they
he left with his arm on backwards.
yeah, they broke his arm.
It was
But
visibly backwards. You could visibly see that that joker was broken.
yeah.
Those they beat the mess out of him.
Wow.
And you think that was necessary? Do you
Yeah.
think they were
Oh,
afraid?
yeah.
You
Yeah.
think
I believe in that. Yeah. Yep. Let me tell you, when you put your hands on me, whatever happens to you after that, it's necessary. Now, as long as you cussing me out and all that, it's okay. But when you put your hands on me, then you gave me the right to take a bat, a broom, a brick, a hammer to you. Yes, that's my thoughts. Yep. Because
and I'm sticking to it.
baby, let me tell you, work with me. It's a song when I was a little kid, and this is a funny thing. This was a nasty song. I'm gonna have to pull the words up. But one of the lyrics in the song, because they wouldn't work with me, Annie. So if y'all ever heard that, work, and then the
No,
chorus was
I
just come on and work, work, work with me, Annie. Work, work, work with me, Annie. Anyway, that was a very they didn't call the word nasty, but that was a what you would call a nasty,
sexually
very
explicit.
sexually explicit. And that's all it was. Now that was it. Work with man. And then say, Annie had a baby. And now she can't work no more. I think that was Hank, somebody in the ballads or something like that. I gotta look that song up. But anyway, yeah, I guess you're trying to figure out how did that tie in. My point was
No.
the song was "Work with Me, Baby," because you work with me here, so it just came up. Work with me, Annie. Yeah, yeah, work with me. So I don't know. Yeah, I think anytime you put your hands on a person, you're actually, you can't say I only hit you softly. Don't hit me, period. Don't put your hands on me. I'm not touching you. Don't touch me. Because if you hit me, I'm going to hit you back. and I'm gonna hit you as hard as I can. Ain't no love taps here. I don't play hitting. I don't play fighting. So
Okay, Miss T, do you think it was necessary what they did?
she ain't trying to get put off. See, I don't think.
No, I know, cause see, her thing is, I know, Tanya. Well, I'm gonna say used to be a fighter. So if you put your hands on her, I pretty much know the story. You get what you got.
Well, you gotta keep in mind, even though it was like 30, 40 people that jumped him,
Yeah,
um,
that might have not been
I
necessary.
would not necessarily say that was all warranted,
I'm
but
with
they did think that he had a real gun because they didn't find out later that the gun was fake. It was a toy
Right.
gun. So, but all those people who jumped on him, I don't think that was necessary.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't think that was necessary. But like Rosetta said, sometimes things be like in passion, comes into play. Somebody ran up on the stage, attacked somebody, they just I don't know. But yeah, I don't think all those people should have got at him like that. I think they should have left that to the security
Yeah,
guard.
I agree.
Um, Even though the security guards couldn't stop him from getting on stage, but they did get him after that. But it was like everybody and their mama started attacking that dude. It was like, no holds barred on one
Right.
person. So yeah, I don't think that much uh was needed.
Hmm.
And then the dude was all little. He was like real little, real skinny. Like,
He wasn't that little.
Busta Rhymes by
Because
himself is like,
Dave Chappelle not a small dude,
I
and
mean,
he knocked the wind out of him.
well, that little dude, because he wasn't ready. He just came out of nowhere doing Flow Joe like 90 miles an hour. He
Right.
wasn't
He
ready.
said,
He didn't
"Oh,
see it coming. But I mean, Busta Rhymes by himself, he could have took that dude on by himself, but it was Busta and like 20, 30 other people
yeah,
kicking and stomping that dude. So yeah, I don't think that was totally appropriate.
yeah, I think for
But it
sure.
is what it is. I mean, you can't tell people how to, you can't tell people how to fight back. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So I don't know. I ain't never jumped nobody. I done jumped in a fight with my son who was getting jumped, but I ain't never jumped nobody. So that's not my testimony. I like to get you heads up, 1-on-one. But it was in the middle of a show. They didn't really know what was going
Right.
on. The dude had a gun, what looked like a gun. So
Yeah.
I guess they were trying to make sure
And
that
a knife.
yeah, and they wanted to make sure that they
He
totally
wasn't
had
trying to
him down.
kill.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, the last thing we're gonna talk about really quick, and this won't be long, is the Nature Boy situation. Well, we know that tomorrow he is due in court, and they're having a bond hearing to see if he will get bond. Um, and if he does get bond, will they be able to post bond? Because we see that everybody now has left the camp except for one male and the women, some of the women, or most of the women most of his quote unquote wives. We know that the one called Loyal became disloyal, took off with the hard drives, three of the phones which had access to his cash app that he used to get all of the donations on, and $1,800 um in money. So after he left, Caliber left because there was only two of them left. Caliber left, and he said he was going back to Jersey. And so now they don't have any manpower, and they only have the three women, the three wives. So his little cult just disbanded on his own, pretty much, And so if he does get bonded out, who gonna pay for it? He can't even. He has a court appointed attorney, and heck, does anybody even think that he's charged with the R word? You even think he's gonna get bond for a violent crime such as the R word? No, not too many people seem to think so. And the lawyer, I'm sorry, the judge that's handling this case kind of broke down what he is looking on. Not to mention that not only does he have the charge that he have in Atlanta, but he has a domestic violence case that's pending in Ohio. So even if he were to get bonded out in Atlanta, that doesn't necessarily mean he gonna get out of jail, because normally when they get bonded out in one place, if you have other pending charges, they extradite you to that other place to stand up and go to court for that. So we'll be looking out tomorrow and to see how that works out, and then of course I'll update as soon as I see or hear anything with that regard. And other than that, I want to thank you guys. Any last words before we let y'all go?
No.
Now it's time to say good night.
To all our company.
Child, I'm about to crash.
CIC. See you real soon. As Nikki used to say, carry right. Why? Because we like you. MOUSC. You got anything to say, Mama?
No, but it's been real. That's all.
Yeah.
It's been real. As Cheryl Lynn said it, but got to be real. Got to be real. Yes. It's
Mhm.
been a real good time. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
See you next time.
Until we meet again.
Until we meet again. Happy trails again. What's his name? What was that? Rogers? That?
Happy trail. What was that? To
I don't know, but
you.
that's the
Was
song.
that Hank Williams or Hank somebody? Somebody. I don't know. I forgot. But anyway, I love you guys. Oh, I love you guys on purpose.
Love you
Ain't nothing
too.
you can do about it.
Love you.
We don't never say goodbye, because goodbye is too permanent. We say what?
Later for now.
Later for
Later.
now. All right.
All right.
Peace. Ah.
Bye.